we're a unique bunch of guys that are playing a unique sound of music. We take influences from everything. We all listen to so many different styles of music, like non-metal based music as well, we're really big on. I think that's what makes us unique, is that we're so in touch with music as a whole and not just as subgenre. Like, we listen to like pop music, classic music, rap music, trap music, like, you know, electronic music, dance music, like everything. We always try to do something different with every record. Hate is really hateful and powerful and angry. And then Holy War is definitely touching on a lot of religious views. We wrote a little bit in like story mode, like writing stories with like Child of Sorrow. It's, you know, I come up with the idea from my wife's name with that. Fur and Claw is when, you know, our producer's vegan and I went through like an 8-year period of being vegetarian. Dear Desolation is more storytelling to a point, but a lot of it has an emotion and a theatricalness to the sonic value of the record, but also a more real aspects of what people are going through these days in the world. And I think it's just that you see the growth and the maturity of the band come through the 3 records. The boys had like an idea of like lyrical content before we recorded, and we kind of just wanted to move forward as a band and not talk too much about like my journey. And like, we do everything together as a band. I didn't want any spotlight on me. I just wanted to be back with my boys and move forward together. Like, when I left the band, I like closed down my clothing label, and I had to spend $5,500 on surgery for my teeth. I had like impacted wisdom teeth. So I had to sell everything, like all the money that I made from my clothing label and stuff like that. The only reason why I sold the other Windbreaker is it wasn't the original one, and I needed money to have surgery. So I would never sell, you know, that Windbreaker at all, because it started like that image for me. You know, it's very important. So when I get it home, I'm going to get it framed in a big thing and just put it in storage until we get a bigger house, and then put it in the man cave. It was weird. Andy wrote the song. It was just after we decided that I was going to come back to the band, and Andy had this idea that we should do a song just for the fans. Like, that's how I know Absolution came about. I was like freaking out. Stressful time for me because I hadn't used my voice for so long, and I wasn't sure if it was going to come out great, but luckily enough it came out pretty good, I think. I think No Absolution was like, the song was a leftover song from Holy War that we never used. Like, you know, when we record a record, we have 10 on a record, an extra song is for a Japanese release. Usually just get rid of the 12th song, and Andy was like, hey, what about that song that we really wanted to use on the record and we never did? So we just used like a leftover song and changed some aspects of it, I think, and it worked out really well. I think No Absolution, the first time we wrote lyrics to it, it wouldn't have been as good a song as the second time we wrote for it. So I think coming back to it like 2 years later with fresh eyes and ears, I think it definitely made the song a lot better for the band as well. Well, we've always really liked Behemoth. You know, there's definitely influences in a couple of our songs, heavily influenced by Behemoth. We always like Kajira and Meshuggah and stuff like that as well. And, you know, that's what I guess puts us in that deathcore kind of side of things. But I hate that whole like cliche hashtag of being deathcore. Like, we know that we're different, but we know we're different from death metal as well. Like, we're just writing music that we want to play and we want to hear. And, you know, if people aren't going to give us a chance because they've heard someone call us a deathcore band, I really don't give a fuck. Like, it's mind-blowing that people will just put shit on you without listening to your band just because a genre name, you know, it's just a strange thing, man. I really don't get it. We have so many fans, and our fan base is growing worldwide at a rapid rate and has been for several years now. And thanks for all the love and support for all our fans around the world. And I hope we're doing the style of the music and metal proud. And we're just doing what we want. And it's awesome to see people get on board with us. It's cool, man. We're having a good time here. Hopefully the Canadian shows over the next few days are sick, which I'm sure they will be. And yeah, thank you.